What is up, Smashers? This is Ippo coming at you with another video. This one is going to be on Marth and shield dropping, and I think that's really important. Kind of a higher level technique just discovered, not really discovered, but you've only seen people implementing it recently, really like the higher levels. So, uh, what shield dropping is basically you'll notice if you're shielding on a platform. I'm going to go ahead and throw on the infinite shield thing with 20xx here. If you're shielding on a platform and you press down, you just spot dodge. You can't fall through the platform, so you have to let go of your shield and then fall through like that, which is only so fast. And especially if someone hits your shield, it's not very fast. And say you wanted to get off by wave dashing, you can't. You'd have to wave dash in place and then go downwards, which is also not very fast. But with shield dropping, you notice Marth just kind of falls right through the platform, just like that. He just kind of falls through. And when he's falling through the platform, the reason why this is useful is he can do anything he wants. I can fall through an air dodge, so therefore I can fall through in waveland. I can fall through an aerial. All of my aerial attacks work. You can fall through in side B if you want to do that. You can fall through up B. You can fall through counter. And you can fall through and double jump, and then obviously do any of those options again. And you could understand the situationalness, how important this could be if someone was pressuring your shield unsafely. You can just get in with like a shield drop up air, and then go into like cool combo stuff. But so that's what it is. How to do it is very really tricky. It's not like a button. It's not like you press down or something like that. Since I'm talking about stationary shield drops here, not moving shield drops, I don't even want to get into moving shield drops because it's kind of a different animal entirely. It is similar though, but as far as stationary shield drops go, the input do is you're holding R or L with your shield. I'm just going to say R for this video. So I'm holding R, and then what you want to do is DI your shield forward. Now notice how quickly I can DI my shield forward. Notice exactly kind of how fast, the speed at which that shield is moving forward. And now if I go too fast, then I'll do a roll. So you can see the issue with that would be if you DI'd your shield too fast forward, then you go ahead and do a roll like that. So that's the first way to mess this up. And the second way is obviously spot dodging. When you DI your shield downwards, you can see the speed at which you can do that. If you accidentally did one there, if you do it too quickly, you'll do a spot dodge. So that's the two ways to mess it up: is spot dodge and roll. And you need to play around and be comfortable with shield DIing. See how I'm kind of DIing my shield here and not going anywhere. If you DI up too fast, you'll jump. If you DI forward or backwards too fast, you'll spot your roll. And if you DI down too quick, you'll spot dodge. And all I mean by shield DI is moving your shield. Some people call it different things. Obviously, directional influence might not be the best thing to call it, but I'm calling it shield DI. So how to do it is you DI your shield forward or backwards as far as you can. And you can notice that there's notches on the controller. I'm pretty sure there's like 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so there's 8 notches on the controller. And when you DI your shield forward like this, you're going to be on one of those horizontal notches at like the 90-degree mark, I guess you could call it. So basically all you do is you move it from that 90-degree down to the next notch. Now there's two extremely important things where people will mess up this, and they both would result in spot dodge and roll, and that is the angle. And the angle is the easier part. You're just moving it from the side notch down to the notch directly below the side notch. So that 90-degree notch down to like that 45-degree notch. You're not going all the way down to the bottom one, and no notches in the top of the controller are being used. So that's the first part, is the angle. Now pay attention if you hear nothing else in this video as far as learning how to shield drop. The two things are important. One is the angle. You've got the angle now. The second thing is the speed at which you do the angle. This is where most people seriously screw this up. They learn the angle and they try to do it, and all they get is this. They just get spot dodge. Because I'm doing the angles here at the right speed, or I'm doing the angles correctly, but I'm doing them too fast. It's hard for me to mess up shield drops. But I'm doing them too fast, and I do the spot dodge there, or I do the roll. So the speed at which you want to do it is obviously slower than where you get a spot dodge. If you're getting a spot dodge every time, you're doing it too fast. So just relax. Your shield, DI your shield forward, calm down, let everything just chill out, and just go down to that bottom notch. It is a little bit fast, because the second way to screw this up is if you do it too slowly, Marth will just kind of awkwardly DI his shield downwards really slowly. But once you find that middle speed, once you've got the angle right, the angle again is the easy part, the difficult part is the speed at which you do the angle, then you just shield DI it that way and go down. A lot of people want to John that their controller is an issue for this. I can't understand that. It does make sense because the analog stick is kind of the do or die on most controllers for advanced techniques like shield dropping and pivoting, and I find that when I'm chain grabbing Falco, I can't do it on some controllers at like the 0% and like the earlier percents is really hard to do. So controllers do have something to do with it, but if you're using the same controller, all you got to do is find what works and then go from there and learn it that way. So that is what shield drop is. Now let me talk to you about the two different ways, two different situations in which you do it, and therefore two different ways to practice it. Situation one is you're not getting hit. You're in shield and you want to fall through, so you fall through. So the way to practice that, believe it or not, this is probably going to be really shocking, is just to turn on the game and go onto a stage with platforms and shield drop, just like that. And just practice it. Practice it. It might take a while for you to get your first one. Once you get your first one, say you get like 1 in 10, then just keep practicing. The next day, maybe you get 2 in 10. The next day, maybe 3 in 10. It'll speed up your learning curve substantially if you practice it in game, like in friendlies with people. You know, even if it's someone that you can beat them handily, then I'd definitely try to work some shield drops in, because you're gonna do shield drops in stupid places until you finally figure out what to do in the smart place. So what I mean by that is you might shield drop in a situation where wave dash out a shield off the platform would be a much better option, or just jump, or if you're like Spacey, shine out a shield. Lots of different options. So, but just practice it in friendlies. If you want to speed up your learning curve even faster, you can try to practice it in tournament sets before you've got it down, and then that'll be really frustrating when Falcon does some dumb shit to you with like a down air, and you try to get like a short hop or a shield drop up air or a shield drop double jump up air and just totally change the pace of the game in your favor, but instead you get like 6 spot dodges, and then the sadness will ensue, and then you'll really want to learn how to get good at it. So that's the one way to practice it, is when someone doesn't hit you. The second way is when someone does hit your shield and shield dropping out of that. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and make Falcon attack me. Again, all my videos are going to be solo practice, so you don't need a buddy for this. You just need a level 3 Falcon, or any level that suits you. So I'm just going to let him come over here. I'm going to put on the infinite shields first. I'm going to let him come over here and attack me. Boom, he jabbed me. Oh, I fucked it up. I'm going to let him jab me again. Alright, so he's having trouble jabbing me. There you go. So I got a shield drop up here. And you can see I'm messing up my L cancel when I connect with him. That's not good. You wanna hit your L cancel. So you can play around with this once you've gotten good at it and kind of find out what is the best shield drop to do, best option after shield drop. Alright, so he gets me some jabs, shield drop up here. It can really change the pace of the game, getting like a good shield drop and then, you know, changing things. I was playing just yesterday. I was playing with a bunch of crazy Falcon guys, and all they like to do is jump at you and do all their strong knee and stomp attacks. And all you got to do is just shield, wait for that shit to end, shield drop, a couple up airs, up tilt, and if you're any kind of seasoned or, you know, just any Marth at all with a pulse, you'll realize that you like people to be on the platform right above you, because you can seriously mess them up if they're right above you. We'll finish him off. So this is the second way to practice it. Like I said, I've got a level 3 Falcon. I'm going to wait for him to hit me, and then I'm going to do a shield drop. Either a up air or forward air is going to be best in this particular situation. The situations obviously change, like depending on what character you're going up against and what moves they're hitting you with. Obviously, like a Ganondorf down air is going to have more stun than like a Jigglypuff jab, so you've got to learn kind of the timing for when to do your input. Once you get good at the shield drop, you'll notice that sometimes you'll do a buffered shield drop, so you'll do the input a little too early, and what'll happen is you'll get the shield drop frame perfect out of the shield stun. That's the good one. That's what you really want to get proficient at, because if you can do that, you're going to be pretty well off, because not a lot of people jump onto platforms and immediately start doing frame perfect, you know, like shield pressure. Like people usually don't like jump on the platforms and like multi-shine or like stuff like that. Falcons could do stuff like knee and stomp jab and stuff like that, but normally it's not going to happen. And if you do the frame perfect shield drop, worst thing that can happen is you get hit by their thing and you're off the platform, but usually you're going to get the shield drop and you're going to change the momentum of the game in your favor heavily. So that's been how to shield drop, the inputs. Again, the two hyper duper important things are the angle, which is, you know, just the far notch all the way over and then down to that 45-degree notch, and the speed at which you do the shield drop, which is very important, because a lot of people will do it too fast and they'll get a million spot dodges and a million rolls. So and then the two different situations in which you would want a shield drop would be if no one's attacking you, just go for your shield drop. And then if someone does hit you with something like Falcon's jab, I'll do a shield drop up air. And if you can manage to follow up, or even if you can't, at least now you're below somebody. You're not being pressured. They're above you. Everything is good in Marthville if you get them above you. And if you can do it with a shield drop, that's super important. And I suppose the last thing would be practice getting good at, like, the thing I need to practice is L canceling. Obviously my every single thing I can do out of a shield drop so that I never mess that up in tournament. You don't want to miss a follow-up because you miss an L cancel. That's super sad times. But and then I just play around with it. Like, here's a cool, fun thing. Probably not a lot of people realize. Not that important. But if you roll to the edge of the platform and then shield drop backwards and don't get up tilted by Falcon, right here, and then you do a shield drop down air and you hold away from the stage, Marth will edge cancel his down air, which I think is just super duper cool, because you could like get someone with a down air and then immediately take ledge and steal their ledge from them. And I'm sure you can fast fall the ledge cancel too, which would make it even cooler. So lots of stuff to do with it. Practice the main ones I would practice would be shield drop to forward air, shield drop to up air, like that, but again, L canceling it. You can see them flashing red when I'm missing them. So shield drop fair and shield drop up air are going to be far and away probably the most important, just because fair comes out super quick, up air comes out super quick, and they both kind of attack above you. After that would probably be shield drop down air if they were right below you. Here, I'm going to make him stop attacking me. Shield drop down air if perhaps someone was like right there and you want to shark him with a down air. Just know that down air's got the most landing lag of all your aerials, so something to be aware of. Shield drop back air is decent, but probably going to be one of the ones you see the least. And shield drop nair is just pretty much terrible. I mean, it'll work if falling over the place here. It'll work if you're like on the top platform maybe, but it's going to be hard to get all the hits out, and you like to hit with both hits in air usually, or like zone with it, and falling nair is not very important. So probably the top most important would be shield drop fair and shield drop up air, and then shield drop double jump stuff. So shield drop like double jump up air, shield drop double jump nair, shield drop double jump fair, and maybe shield drop double jump nair. And then after that, like the last important would probably be shield drop to waveland, or shield drop to like double jump waveland. Just creating super tricky like movement so that people don't know where you're going. You can say you're on a platform, and the conventional way to get to the ledge would be to wave dash back, fast fall, grab ledge. But if you wanted to, you could shield drop, wave dash back, fast fall, grab ledge. I'm not sure which one of those is faster or the same speed, but just another way to do it, because you always want to have every option available in your arsenal. Maybe you're in teams and someone's like right there, so if you wave dash this way, you're going to get hit. But if you can shield drop and take ledge that way. So lots of different things to do with this. You can shield drop no impact land if you've seen my no impact land video, since that's kind of exactly the same thing, just without the wave dash. And that'll help you learn how to act like frame perfect out of your shield drop, because if you don't jump immediately, you're not going to be able to reach the top platform. Try to get it from this side. Yeah, see, I need to work on that. You can see the double jump rings are coming out pretty low under the platform. There you go. So this has been Ippo with shield dropping. Again, guys, just keep a positive mindset about this. Keep practicing it. Practice it so you can get 1 in 10, and then just keep practicing it until the next couple days. Maybe you get 2 in 10. And don't practice it until you can successfully do 1. Practice it until you can't mess 1 up, you know? Don't practice it until you get 1 and you say, all right, I know how to shield drop. Practice it until you like, hey, I want to do 10 like shield drop fairs in a row, and you just can't mess it up. It's just always happening. If someone asks you to like mess up and do a spot dodge, you'd have to like think about it. So this is an advanced technique, but it's so important. That's probably why this video is so long, and I think that everybody should learn this because it's so cool and just so useful. Difficult, albeit, but definitely worth practicing. So this has been Ippo. Happy shield dropping, guys. Good luck. This is super important. Practice it a lot.